Alrighty, Happy New Year. Happy 2021. 2020 is gone. It's going to live in our memories for many a year. I'm sure the start of 2021 is going to be quite eventful as well. It's always interesting when you're living through someone else's history lesson, which is what we're doing right now. But anyway, just want to do a more positive video, kind of a recap, come back to a bunch of different technology things I've done while I've been working from home. So yesterday marked 41 weeks I've been working at home since March 19th. And I just kind of wanted to go through the tech I've been using. I've done videos and unboxing and tests of a bunch of different things. I just kind of want to touch base on what I'm still using, what's good, what's bad, those kind of things. And yeah, I'll just kind of work through my office here and kind of discuss each of the pieces as I go along, and we'll make a video out of that. So anyway, yeah, we'll start over here with my work setup. So yeah, the laptop, the two monitors are from work. There's also another special secured laptop in behind there. I'm not going to give a close look to any of that kind of stuff, but that is where I work. On the floor, I've got the protector mat. I've got something to keep my feet up a little bit. Under there's a little table that I can bring out to get a little bit extra space, a little TV table that I can pop out. One of the things I did do a video on was this Plantronics USB speaker thing. I got that probably about 5 or 6 weeks into the whole deal, and I have worn my USB headset for Zoom meetings and things like that, or Teams meetings, like once, twice since I got that. And those ones were very specific events where I was doing a training presentation and I wanted to make sure that any background noise was not captured at all while I was doing that. So it's fantastic. It's protected my ears. It's helped. It's been good. It's just, and it keeps my hands free and everything kind of out of the way. Whereas, wired headset, the wires get in your way as you go to type and things like that. So yeah, so that's been good. So yeah, those two monitors and the desktop monitor I use, or the laptop actual screen, I use all that together as one continuous desktop. Lamp there just to light up in the little corner here, because otherwise sitting there it gets pretty dark in that corner and it's just not great. So it just gives me a little bit of a task light. Normally during the day I don't have that light on. You'll see a wireless keyboard and mouse there that connects to the secure laptop. I pop that out when I've got to work on it. That keyboard is a personal one I had from a desktop around here, just because the one from work I was finding felt sluggish to type on, but that's just the way it is. So up here I got a bunch of my Disney stuff, my racing stuff that I see as I'm working all the time. You'll notice 2 Google Home Minis. Not something I have paid for. Those kind of came free as part of like Spotify memberships and things like that. So, but they are set up as speaker pair. So I've got basically speaker audio there right on the wall. The Google Assistant, of course, to help me out for different things. I use this old Samsung S4 mobile phone to basically stream, Disney music and things like that during the day, just to give me different music and stuff like that. So links to the home app and links up to those two guys and plays all the music for me. So that's good. Going over here. So, this is a chair I've had for ages, several years. It was good, but it's a task chair. It's not meant for long-term sitting and that kind of stuff. And I had another chair that I had to give to my son. We ended up getting this chair. Now, normally, of course, during work period, it's over here. But right now, during the Christmas break, I'm sitting over here using it on my personal computer. So over here on the personal computer, let's move some stuff out of the way. Did a video on these 2 AOC monitors. They're good. They're inexpensive. The 2-pack from Costco was 280 Canadian. It was pretty light, pretty inexpensive. 70 hertz refresh rate, so it's not a super high refresh rate. 1080p, 1920 by 1080 resolution, so not a high resolution. but they are a IPS panel, nice and sharp, pretty clean, decently bright. But the big thing for them, for me, was the inputs. They each have two HDMI inputs, a DisplayPort input, and a VGA input. So it had some legacy stuff and the newer technologies. So what I used to have here was this monitor right here, and then here and here, some old 4x3 mismatched LCD panels that not super great resolution. So just getting these two and setting this all up helped get all my stuff kind of sorted out, give myself more screen real estate, gives me more flexibility, all that kind of stuff. So I got that all set up that way. One of the reasons I did that was because over here had a TV here that I had the secure laptop set to. So I would work here, and then when I needed to work on the secure laptop, I'd spin the chair around, kind of scoot over, and I would work on this TV over here. But the TV over here, which is actually right there, it would shut off fairly frequently and seemed to do it right in the middle of all the work I was doing. I'm just going to turn this lamp off because it's just a little too bright. There we go. But yeah, so it just kept shutting off. That was one of the reasons why we got these guys, because it had extra HDMI inputs. I could put the secure laptop over here, run a cable over to this guy, and when I'm working, I can just spin this monitor out, switch the input, and I can just work from one big U here. And I started doing that because, you know, the TV shutting off, whatever, for my own personal stuff, not a big deal. I could deal with it quite easy, but it was very frustrating for work. So I had the secure laptop set up to this guy, but I would shift it around and the screen would go blank. And I thought I was breaking the ports on it and things like that. And it was like, well, that's not going to work. And it was just too frustrating and things like that. So in the end, I did end up replacing that TV, and we got the monitors, or the big stand that I also did a video on. I don't know if you can see this big stand here. We've taken that TV out by the pool a few times during the summer and out in the gazebo and things like that. So we're still getting use out of that TV, but it's not being constantly used. So I got this new TV to hook up to the secure laptop, and my own Xbox here for my own personal stuff, besides the work stuff. And it's a smart TV. The old one wasn't. So, I mean, I can play YouTube videos in the background while I'm working for music or background stuff and things like that. So, it was working pretty well, but it was being inefficient. And it was kind of frustrating me that I couldn't use these. And, but I was afraid of busting the HDMI ports on it. And then I realized, after some playing and testing, like it just stopped working. I'm like, oh crap, what happened? I had a bad HDMI cable. So in the end, I swapped the HDMI cable out, and when I was moving it around, adjusting this to swing it out where I needed to be, then no longer seemed to be putting any weird pressure on the HDMI ports, things like that. So now for several months, I've been working with this monitor, generally being the primary monitor when I'm working here at my own personal desktop, but working with the secure laptop during work hours, I just spin this out, maybe bring that table out, put it here, and bring that wireless keyboard and mouse, and I can work that angle with the secure stuff and all my other work stuff here. Gives me a good working U. It's compact, but it's comfortable, and it works really well. So that's pretty solid. I like that. So on my personal desktop, so here we've got the two, kind of the view we get. I'll just see if this one monitor is actually being angled. Unfortunately, there we go. It's a little bit straighter now. But so that's my general view. This one gets moved around a little bit. I can link it up so it lines right up with that there if I want, but it doesn't generally matter. Say I'm doing video editing, I'll have the main video editor there, files here, music, things I look up over here. Up there will be maybe web pages, things like that. So I use all the different monitors to help increase my efficiency doing different things here. and plus it just looks cool. Yeah, and then right there, I'm using my GoPro Hero 7 as a webcam using my Elgato Camlink, and this Neewer, an XLR microphone, goes out to that, which then gives me the USB interface, volume, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I use for some live streaming, some recording of video and things like that when I'm not doing the phone directly. And that works pretty well. Got good music on this thing. I've got a second wireless mouse over here that I can control this computer while I'm sitting over at my work desk, which gives me a little bit extra flexibility if I say I want to play some music on this instead of on the home minis or something. It gives me flexibility to control certain things while sitting over here. And yeah, what else do we got here? You can kind of see there's a little keyboard underneath there, a second mouse over here. I've got an old laptop in behind there. That's for trivia. That is the laptop I bought when I first started doing Big Goofy Runner, the blog. I wanted to be able to basically do a bunch of the blogging, the typing while in the living room. So that's got an old laptop in 2012 that's still running back there. It's running basically all my backups and things like that. Just kind of runs automatically all my backups, pictures, videos, that kind of stuff for me. But it's in behind there, also hooked into one of these monitors. Another reason why I needed multiple inputs on these monitors, that kind of thing. So it's just in there, hidden behind the big stand. GoPro Hero 7 is the webcam. I did do videos on that, also on using my Canon T4i webcam. I've moved away from the Canon, just mostly because there are a few limitations with the camera itself. I don't get the full 1080 resolution out of it. So that there are some issues with it. It's still great for recording video if I want to just do a sit down on a talking head video, but it has some problems with autofocusing and stuff like that when it's hooked through the computer doing that. So I just run it separately and independently. Yeah, so then there's that, my desktop down there. Over here, this is, so for personal stuff, TV. You see a reflection of me? Yeah, so I got my Xbox S there, 1S there, unicorn meat. And yeah, some controllers and things like that. I can play some games down here. Printers there. I've had those printers for ages. Luckily, wife's business, we needed printers anyway, so we had those sitting around well before this all occurred, because we just needed them for that. So it was good. They're all network printers and very easy for the kids' stuff and my stuff if I need to print things like that. So whiteboard there, an old tablet up there acting as a picture frame. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into some of the other stuff on the other side, but there we go. The fan was a new one because I have some temperature fluctuations in this room. In the summer, it's fine because the air conditioning works really well for here. During the transitional months in the fall, though, it's hot in here. There's not a lot of airflow if the furnace isn't running at all, things like that. So I got that fan to just kind of blow some air through and just kind of help when it's getting pretty hot in here a couple days during the transition period. But now that we're deeper into winter, it's comfortable in here. I don't, with everything on, I generally have the heating vents closed off and it stays nice and comfortable through the day, that kind of thing. If it's super cold, being Winnipeg, we're getting down to minus 30, minus 40 kind of temperatures, then it does get chilly in here. It is a basement, so I will open the heat vents and keep it nice and comfortable. I also keep some slippers down here because it is cement floor. It's carpeted. But cement floor, that kind of thing, and underneath that. So the feet do get cold, even if the rest of the body's nice and comfortable. So I will keep, I either put on slippers or I had a big bulky pair of extra socks that I put over my normal socks and things like that, just to keep my feet comfortable. So that's pretty good. Exercising, I keep some weights here just to do some simple weights and easy weights for different things. I have different sets of exercises I do through the day, through the week, and I spend a couple minutes here and there doing those. I also have some rubber bands that I use every day. I do chin-ups, push-ups, and dips, tricep dips, just as some additional exercise, things like that. So what else we got here? Christmas lights. Put Christmas lights up in here, just so to have the festive spirit. What else we got going on? That was basically the work stuff. Pretty much everything I bought for work, I'm still using for work. Anything that's in those different videos. One other thing I never did do an unboxing on or talk about is this guy. Is an HDMI splitter, but it's a output splitter. So it basically takes, what this one's doing is taking the output from the Xbox, running one over to the TV, and running the other output all the way over here, and I can set it up on this monitor over here, and I can basically play my Xbox on a monitor behind me if I want to, instead of on the big TV, which can be useful if I'm, say, going to stream, because then I can have my OBS kind of here and there, that kind of stuff, watching all the streaming stuff while I'm playing the game here, and then I can capture through onto this guy. So I got all the stuff I can do, all that kind of thing, and it all works pretty well. I just gonna need to do more of it. So yeah, basically everything I have bought and done videos on this year, we've used and we continue to use. Luckily, I didn't get any duds, so that's awesome. So what to look forward for this year? As it is, I'm teched out, so a lot of the videos that I've been doing for tech unboxing and things like that is just been stuff that I've been purchasing for my own use, and now I'm kind of out of stuff I need. Things are working well, things are working efficiently. We've been told that at least to the end of March we're working from home, so I'm set up to be very comfortable here for that, so that is awesome. It's been good. For me, working from home has been a great experience. I know for others it won't be. Others don't even have that option. Others have lost their job, things like that. So I'm extremely thankful that I've had the opportunity to work here from home and that it's worked so well. I mean, when we built this house back in 2004, so we moved in like December 22nd, 2004. But when we built this house, like I wired this whole room with network ports, and the whole house is wired with network ports and things like that. So a bunch of stuff is wired with throughout the house that we need. We got good strong wireless throughout the house as well. We moved up to gigabyte, well, not gigabyte, we're half a gigabyte fiber internet. A great connectivity. So when both me and the kids are working from home, we have the bandwidth necessary to do the different things we need to do. Talked about the printers already. So really, we were set up to work from home before there was a necessity. I've always liked the idea of working from home. That's one of the reasons why I've started doing YouTube things and stuff like that, as an opportunity to work through internet stuff and just try out the working from home. Now that I've been doing it, it works really well for us. We're set up for it nicely. Mentally, I'm set up well for it. Majority of my stress doesn't come from the working from home. Usual work stuff comes in, news, things like that. That's where most of my stress is coming from right now. But it's been pretty good for us, and I'm looking forward to at least another 3 months of it for me. I don't like of course, the reason why I'm working from home. That's obviously crap, and it's awful for so many people, and just wear a mask, wash your hands, stay safe, keep your social distancing, that kind of stuff. So just so we can get through this. My hope is that the company realizes that working from home is a good thing, works well for lots of people, and we have that opportunity when things return somewhat to normal. That's where I'm at anyway, but others would disagree, I'm sure. But for me, it's phenomenal. Anyway, so that was a quick recap. The tech I bought in 2020 for work, how it's been going, how it's all working. It's all working phenomenal. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some other videos. We're going to be doing more stuff coming soon. We've been kind of dry on videos we've been putting out for a little bit, but more will be coming. And we're going to be probably a little bit more consistent on videos throughout this year, and maybe make this channel grow a little bit more. As of recording this, we're 10 shy of 3,000 subscribers, and we'd like to get that a little bit higher. Like, hopefully do stuff for folks that people want to see and things like that. And it's, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. Watch for more videos coming soon, including what might be going on for 2021. What kind of things do we want to do in 2021? Anyway, talk to you soon.